sitting in the back lines like a lot of killjoys and he'll do this from time to time.
Zombs is on Astra. Game over.
Lines, cover the flanks, but you can kind of let the Astra do. You can let Mazin do that here.
I'm gonna carry the
so
squad
he
as
will follow
usual.
in, and so that's going to be very different than what I think a lot of people are used to seeing with a killjoy.
I think that's cool to hear, though, because double Sentinels starting on the attacking side, right? Some people would have some questions about that, but these teams are going to give us some answers soon enough. Predictions real quick. Sentinels, Furia, who takes it?
I think Sentinels 2-0. I think ASSCENT's going to be pretty close, but after that, I think Breeze is going to be pretty heavily.
What do you guys think about?
Here, Jess?
It'd be disingenuous for me to not say Sentinels.
Hear me out.
Unknown quantity.
Sentinels after this tournament disbands.
I'd love for them for all me to almost eat my words. I'm
Please.
gonna tell
What if they
you
win
that.
to
There
do
were some
that?
conversations in the van ride over here about how this could be the
Yeah,
quickest.
you gotta give
of
reason.
champions with the two
I don't know. End of the year, the tournament's over. Maybe
At this point,
fucking.
that's already not the case.
I don't know how long their contracts are, but it's just last tournament of the year. A fresh year is coming up. Fresh, you know, teams, a bunch of changes.
Yes, I'm here with Sean, and this is going to be an exciting one.
Yeah, but if they win, why
I gotta be honest, that's a really stupid idea.
It's just a thought.
We do have some interesting things because Sentinels haven't played any officials in quite
Yeah,
some
but
time, and
why would they?
there's been some changes and lots of rumors, so
I don't know.
Let's going straight into this one before we kick it off.
Straight into it.
You're okay. So if you give me one legitimate reason as to why they would do it,
I did. New year, fresh.
so they're gonna disband all their popularity
To get
and potential to win.
yeah, the fresh,
date
a fresh,
changes.
yeah, fresh little
Because the
restart.
year
Yeah,
changes.
yeah, little restart.
Absolutely. Will be interesting to see
I
exactly.
don't think they're gonna do that.
how
That's not a good
Sentinels
reason.
want. We
Okay.
have some information.
Just a thought, man.
Sort
I don't know.
of it's certainly
Whatever.
going to be
New year, new team.
Drone going up, there's a quick flash coming
Imagine
through to
just
try to
Cloud9
see if they're
forcibly
all the
just
way to
takes
market
tens
just yet,
back.
but you can see the pace has stopped here for Furia. They're
Forcibly.
looking for a
Takes them up in
response
court.
after this.
3-year battle.
Yeah, and you can see Mazin now is
No
using that
competing.
Millions
Yeah.
spent.
abilities, helped his team take mid, but now he's faded into
They
the
lose in the end.
Khalil has pulled off of V-main. This is now a cat split, Dan. They're going up.
Oh,
Oh no, Zom's
Almost got
actually
two.
gone down through the Astra smoke, through the nebula. That's unfortunate there. Exan will fall. And
Oh.
slow progress to the side here,
heckin' love him.
CK able to
Sorry.
pick off one. Spike looking to get planted on the
Furia's
side now.
gonna quick
Retake
2-0
effort
this.
is
Get
coming
out of here.
through here. There's a quick
Never
flash.
apologize for
Sentinels
heckin' loving
will be slowed
tens,
slightly
Freddy.
by that
True.
Nasus one.
Never.
Good timing on that one as they look to
what was I thinking?
quad peek all the way up from rafters here.
Oh.
And
Oh
taking
my.
some course,
That's him.
keeping things off quite nicely,
Oh.
finding a
That's
quick
also
ball
him.
return.
That's
That's
Never,
also
ever
him.
Two
Apologize.
players stuck, isolated underneath rafters in hell. Shazam will make quick work of NCR, and it's looking like it's getting a little bit tight here for Sentinels as they're moving in. Still some time left. There's the pressure
Oh, that
on that
sucks.
spike. Mazin will take down Shazam, and it's leaving it all to Sick here. Two places to look. Not sure exactly where the other player is. Doesn't know that he's in hell, and that's it. Khalil will finish it off. Very well done from Furia, holding
Good
them
job.
throughout the rounds.
Excellent round.
They didn't even clear hell.
Space
They thought they did.
hold the save,
They did not.
putting the wall up. QCK
He was
put the
very sure
wall
that he was
right
having
there
Mhm.
at Tree, Dan.
some
Peeked
false
over the
information.
Nebula, got the frag into heaven, and that was the initial trade that got Furia into the site. They stopped the 4-out heaven push. I think
Okay, they could lose one map.
From Sentinels not breaking the door prior to going.
I mean,
It was
round.
such a telegraphed one-way retake from them.
But actually, though, they could lose this map. It's fine. They'll win the other two.
Furia off to a good start on their attack. We'll see how their default, how they want to play optimally. But I say that, I don't get ahead of myself here. Of course, we've got the force coming through from Sentinels.
Yeah, look how far Furia is off the choke stand. It's like they know that Sentinels isn't afraid to invest into these rounds, but on
Bro,
this side,
volume
it looks
sucks.
like only 10
First round.
Work on it, man.
Everyone else just keeping the classic stick with the frenzy in hand.
You control
Now
it.
we have the drone clearing out
Sometimes.
main.
Not all the time, though.
If you pay attention here, Furia is left too near A, right? Just in case they need to roll off, quickly go to the A site.
Work on what
Here
you could
is a
control,
base that
you know?
has Eco. Now, unfortunately for them,
Don't worry
it's
so much about what
not
you
a
can't.
feedback, and they haven't sold this fake at all so far. So these
You know what I mean?
players are going to have to do a little bit of prodding, Dan.
Yeah, and this pacing is an interesting one because you've got to be careful not to shoot yourself in the foot by just running out of time when you're playing the anti-eco here, and I do fear for Furia in this position.
But it looks like they are repositioned. They're repositioning this B site, so they're blindly going to go with a B hit here. I'm sure the Sova's recon has charged up. There it is, yep, and he's going to shoot that probably into the site any second now. That'll give a ton of information. The site's empty. This is going to be a free take.
What?
What a read.
What a read by Sean Gers.
Frags in
Wait.
the site, or are they going to try to box them in, get some exits, and do some economic damage?
Yeah, I feel
Why are you like this, man?
Sentinels that they would want to try to take some fights.
I blame you.
What?
Spawn. So
The hell did I do?
I wasn't always this way.
All 5 players coming through spawn in towards that.
Anna and Matt said the same thing.
Be able to find here. Of course, there is another Nebula that is blocking vision. Suzanne will get a freebie through the smoke.
Bad influence, man.
As Dapper falls.
I don't know what I did.
So, it's looking
I don't know either.
It's about what you didn't do.
Yeah, you weren't there. Went to the store and never came back.
Oh no.
Just 1 frag so far. And in fact, Furia happy to go for the challenges.
Don't challenge 10s. Don't challenge 10s. Oh.
Good night.
Of course, the shutdown is through, and that's the 2-0 opening here
I
for
can love
Furia
10s.
as we move into their 3rd round.
Yeah, and it's the little things, right? The Jet Bladestorm adding an extra orb in this patch relative to previous tournaments that we've seen 10s play. If he got 1 Marshall kill right there, Dan, all he would need in this round is 1 frag and then his death, and then we had a Bladestorm in the following round. That's not the case right now. So he's far off of Bladestorm, and if you look here, he doesn't have a great buy. Going into the first...
Is that a Guardian that he bought? 10s?
I think so.
He knows his land, right?
I didn't have much money.
Yeah, and you can see that
You buy a Bulldog here, for sure.
Well, he's 10s, and you're not. Let him live his life. Okay, no, you might have been right. Oof, that one was close.
The attackers from... Or rather, sorry, the other way around. Furia likes to deny the defenders mid-control. And you see, in this round in particular, Marzin's just going to walk up with the Sheriff by himself.
Yeah, and yet again, Dan, look, if the Sentinels gave up A main control, they're playing in the blind here. They're stacking 3 to the A side because they have no info. So
It's okay, they still got the land jitters right now. Need a couple rounds.
He does have the cheese Odin spam ready to
Oh,
go.
here we go.
Yeah, this could get ugly.
Hold it, lock it, bop it.
Do it. Oh my god. No!
Looks like he'll pull off of it. They are too deep, so nothing from the
That
Eden.
sucks.
First hurdle has been passed there for Furia, but still looking to make their way forward. They've managed to get a 4th position on the next hand with that Jet dashing in, and now the rest of them starting to file into the
Oh
site.
my god.
Off of this Sheriff, no less.
They're losing to
That's a huge
Deegs.
opening into the site.
Okay, 6.
Didn't even get 1 with his Guardian.
Very difficult retake here, Dan. 2-on-4, but the trade frags.
Guardian's a mistake, I've learned.
2-on-3. Both players from Sentinels far off.
You're so wishy-washy with the way.
What?
You are wrong.
Remember
The
you
Guardian
called it the
owns.
best gun in the game?
Yeah,
when
but
that aimbotter got banned with
Yeah,
it?
but then I learned that it's not. You're a troll if you use it.
Dude, the Guardian.
You were using it for like months, though.
Yeah, but that's because I didn't know. It took me months to find out. Like, you gotta test it, you know?
No, Shroud.
Like,
no.
when you buy a Guardian, you've pretty much accepted that you've lost. And you don't care about the game.
No, that is wrong.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far. I'm pretty sure Tens doesn't think that, and he bought one on the 2nd round of his BO3.
Dude, the Guardian owns. You gotta have good aim, though. I feel like the Guardian's your gun, Shroud. Why would you not like it?
I could just pick Chamber and get it in a pistol. 8 shots.
Yeah, except it doesn't have high pen.
They're leaving Shazam alone.
Sure it does.
towards that B site. Has some
Maybe it
sniping
does,
detail
but
from Dapper
you can't.
to
You're not
help
gonna
him. Otherwise,
waste
Stack
4
towards the
bullets
B
at the
site. They will
wall.
be corrected, 'cause here comes the push
Oh
from
my.
from
Yeah, but I can't be Sova and Chamber at the same time, you know?
X had absolutely no fear whatsoever. Able to
All I
convert.
know is Guardian owns.
Raptors control just briefly.
Oh, Tens on the board, and he's dead.
This is looking a little bit scary with the pressure from Sentinels.
He really wanted that gun.
Yep.
You can see that Furia are slowing it down. They've got the weaponry advantage.
Okay,
the
I heckin' love 'em.
advantage. They're playing it as
We know.
disciplined as they can.
Everyone heckin' loves him.
Yeah, they're gonna sit on these.
Hold on.
bolts, too. They're gonna build them like a-
Hold on. I wouldn't say everybody.
Most people heckin' love him.
I don't know Tens. How can I love him?
What?
Everyone but Justin heckin' loves
Blindly through
tens.
the smoke as the door breaks, takes out Sick. Man,
I heckin'
he's
don't
definitely
mind
the most
tens.
impactful duelist in this server so far, Dan.
Yes.
That's not what you want to see if you're a Sentinels fan.
Those are, I mean, of course, the frag doesn't really mean much in the scheme of things for the round. as we
Wow.
see it
Whoever that,
Skid.
whoever that is with the Vandal there,
you feel awesome.
was it
Mazin?
Mazin? He kind of reminds me of Asuna.
For the duelist is always important.
So the question here now is how does Sentinels answer back? Do they get the operator on 10s? How does
That's your teammate, Eco.
involved in the game? And
That
I
is
think
my
I just
teammate.
saw
Unless?
right there, he has the operator in hand.
Unless what,
They're
you
still
want
gonna
him?
keep
You
Shaz
take
in
him
this
from
B-side
me?
most likely, and we're still probably gonna see, you know,
See?
Zom's over here at A main.
Oh, it's Zand.
I'd
Never mind.
really like to
Zand
see
is
them
like
play light from
Asuna.
A main for once.
Same
One
player.
thing we have to be cautious about, well, Sentinels should be, is these fast plays from Furia, fast AB splits. We'll get the drone likely going up mid as well. They like to make sure that they can clear that position, keep the pressure on the defense by taking mid away. So the drone goes up early on here for Furia.
And it broke the trip, Dan. It broke
Here
the
it
trip.
comes, the moment of truth.
Mid with no trip.
I heckin' love him.
He's looking for
Oh,
he has
no.
Oh no, 13-0.
How did he get out?
able to get out of there. Cosmic Divide comes through.
He didn't.
Ooh, that was sick. I'm telling you to Asuna right here. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Asuna!
Oh man,
Wait.
what a wall. Oh
That
man.
is so sick, Dan.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Get out
over.
of the server. Get out of the server.
Them home.
It's over.
Send
That
them
was
home. Sorry.
Prime gaming flawless.
You can't say you heckin' love tens and then want Sentinels to
See, I
lose.
told you he's a bandwagoner.
It's just a joke,
No,
man. I
it's not a
heckin'
joke.
love him.
They look incredible. Tens had a sitter though.
I'll
You ever
remind
want to play like Fallout New Vegas or Oblivion or some shit?
Maybe the
Just
nerds
randomly?
That
don't
was
know,
so
but
random.
I'm just thinking about it
What
right
the
now.
fuck?
I'm thinking about it. Kind of
Sky
little.
Oblivion?
Sky Oblivion? Dude, is that out yet?
No,
I got,
man,
I'm
it's
gonna
never
message,
coming
I'm
out.
gonna message them.
Wait, you can do that? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I've been-
tell him to finish it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, and it's really smart too because Furia were representing a slow default, and they were ready to just pounce on an info gathering play.
Hashtag ad,
Like we
thanks.
just saw. They got lucky that time Furia Defense was there in that particular instance, but back to the anti-eco. Got Sheriffs on board here for Sentinels on the defense. The pressure comes through.
Holy, what the fuck?
Making this look incredible so far.
That was
This guy's a maniac.
And I am just afraid for Sentinels.
Asuna.
His POV at the moment.
How did he get out like that? That looked clean, but I think it was by
He had
accident.
2 dashes. Like, that was weird.
I think he's just a goat.
And you just have to, you get a sense of how key he
Zand?
is in a round like this.
Yeah, and again, Furia's making
Zand.
the perfect rotation.
Zand.
You mentioned they're falling back to B. Dapper has pushed through mid, and Shaz has actually reclaimed the B site. So this is the rotation Sentinels needed, but it's pretty much all on Shazam.
Dapper would have heard the footsteps, I believe, in spawn as they were running.
Oh, the rotation's coming in. Dan, look, Tens is entering this B site right now.
It is really on 10 here with the Blaze Storm.
Nice
and there we
tens,
go.
nice tens. I heckin' love him. I heckin' love him. Here we go. He's getting an ace.
Now they can't refract this. They have 30 seconds to try to recover, and they can't go to B. They've got to quickly abort, but
Dapper.
straight into Dapper. They've been fed into the machine,
Oh.
and here he goes. There's one for Dapper, looking for the next one with
Oh.
the Sheriff. Is patient, but
Oh.
it ends from mid with the Blaze.
Oh, baby, they're back.
What a round.
What a fucking round. Are you kidding me?
That was all because of Dapper. That's crazy.
Yeah, veteran play there coming out of Dapper.
I'm not even kidding. Why do you think they rotated to B? He heard them all running spawn.
Unless?
I think he heard the attackers
No cap.
running through their spawn right
You
there.
just
Positioning on it.
So the lockdown.
Yeah,
No.
there's just something. There's something you don't like
There's
about
nothing-
tens, and it's pissing me
No,
off.
I follow him on Twitter. I like him.
Does he follow
I'm
you?
indifferent. Hell no.
That's
Really?
insane from Sentinels, but it's
He probably
why
hooed me.
Dapper playing that
Who,
situation.
Megalol?
Absolutely.
These new Zoomers, dude.
10's up on the position, and we'll see more aggression in mid early here for Sentinels. Just trying to contest this because I think they know.
I'm
that
just looking at it from a fair perspective.
ultimately
I'm not
they'll
biased.
rotate out of this position, most
Dapper
likely.
won that round for him.
You're right, Sean. Just as I say that.
This is insane.
He got randomly tagged, by the way, through that.
The drone
Oh
was-
no,
and it's
tens.
Furia to pick up the opening kill there. Tens goes down. That's a huge pick off.
Oh my god.
I don't think Sick knew
These
anything
guys are
about that
gamers.
there, and early 5 versus 3 in favor
I
of
think
Furia.
Sentinels loses this map.
Yeah, and the Seekers are out of the
The
play.
series.
Dare I say?
Much to work with on Cloud9 right here.
They're looking
Has
damn good.
No utility remaining. The Recon's still charging.
You think they do, or you hope they do?
Frag, though,
Or
as
maybe
Arctis Fury
both?
can come on. That could
Stop.
change the round. And Furia's
Hope.
just
Why would I
waiting
use
for
the
this mid.
word hope?
They're just chilling in mid, and this is
You
eventually
did
going to be
before.
a mid-B split.
I think you put that word inside my mouth.
Dude, I think you've put alcohol in your mouth or something, man.
That's- I don't know. He gets a little wild sometimes.
I mean,
Come on,
Sean
Dapper.
was here
Come on,
when you
Dapper.
said
Let's go, baby. Get that
You
fucking
said
ace.
hope.
Get
That
that
was
fucking
solid.
ace, baby. Oh, sorry.
That was still so. That was so steady though.
I thought he was about to get
Gets you there.
5, 6 even with the res.
From Shazam and Zoms. Certainly
He did his best.
We don't have a recon just yet though from Shazam. Doesn't look like they want to wait for it. They're going straight for the peaks. Shazam, very threatening there. NZR in the boathouse, trying to keep himself alive. Shazam making it happen. Whilst it goes down, Zom takes down one more. It's up to NZR. In the 1 versus 2. They're looking for him. They know he's at back.
Oh, he moved.
Oh,
they're back.
Goodness. Sentinels. I have no idea.
Beautiful, beautiful. I take it all back. Sentinels fucking wins this map 13-7.
Yeah, he's only gonna win 2 more.
No way. Sentinels isn't the kind of team to do that. Like 100 Thieves, maybe.
What the fuck, dude?
He's greasing the wheel.
That's a
here?
compliment.
Yeah, he's greasing the wheel.
That was a compliment towards Hiko here, Spencer.
Yeah, I know.
It's the
Greasing
first
the wheel.
compliment you've given me all day. It's just been constant roast about me being a boomer. And...
No.
You
No.
have been kind of mean to him, man.
No, I haven't. I asked him one question about retirement.
Yeah, and you also said this game is not for boomers. And
That's not direct to you. That's
you
just
literally said sorry, Hiko, when you said it.
Oh, that's true. I did.
It's not going to be any kind of coordinated
Yeah,
aggression.
why are you preying on his downfall, man?
I'm not.
You're like,
I want him to succeed. That's why I said.
Like...
I want him to
You're
succeed. That's why I sent him my mouse.
Like,
What?
you have turned into someone that plays both sides of the fence in every situation. Literally, always.
I couldn't agree more with what you said, but this drone.
And a fence does have 2 sides.
They believe Tens isn't in mid.
There we go. Nice opener on Tiles. Yep. Shoot through it.
That's a problem, and there's the follow-up. Shazam knows they're trying to shuffle up because of the information that Ten's got, and Shazam probably saw that off of the mini-map. And you can see NZR is trying to pressure into the A site now, but it's certainly a desperate recovery attempt now for Furia. Oh my god, they're going to drop down the Cosmic Divide. That's going to make life more difficult. They can't even get
Okay, they're fired up now. You're right about the land jitters. There's a chance.
Land jitters is real. It takes a decent bit of rounds to get out of it.
Cosmic Divide into a smoke, into a gravity well. You know,
I mean, it might be cold there. Who knows? You need to warm up the body, too.
True. Quench the thirst with a bull.
Oh, yeah.
We are just going to guarantee.
My god, it is cold there. It's 34 degrees.
Not only that they won this round, though, Dan, they needed to do
Wait, negative 34?
right? And right
No,
now, no one's
34
backing the team.
degrees Fahrenheit.
Not this negative.
Oh, I don't know what that.
shit again
Okay.
you've been doing.
They need to build an economy.
I remember Mike said it was like negative 30 wasn't even cold, and he used to walk in it all the time to school.
That's
I
true.
was like, yeah, no, you didn't.
That's true.
No, you didn't
Well,
do
that's
that.
the life.
And he
That's
said,
the
I
life
think
of
he
a.
said-
That's the life of a Canadian.
I'm pretty sure you said you also did it in like a t-shirt.
Okay, relax.
No, I think you need to
T-shirt,
relax.
jacket. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like you've built this life in your head, man.
Where else do you build it?
And Tens is on.
I don't think you're actually living it.
Operator. Dapper here as well. Shaz on the
That's hilarious. How not true that is.
True.
Cam in the
All
window
good.
early from Dapper gives some info that this is more than just a
Negative 40 with wind chill. Oof.
That spot there, I
This
think that kind of blew
honestly
the
shirtless
position.
weather.
They're just holding position
I'm
now.
not gonna lie, I
Responsive
remember many
big
times in
Dapper's that drone. We
Sweden,
saw
in
that
the
before.
middle of winter,
They've
and
done this
Shroud's
before.
just
They
walking
drone
around
and
in
then
like
they
a
delay push.
light sweater. Like this is not even that cold. So I'm gonna have to back up Mike here. I can see it.
Thanks, man.
Okay, I know that he can probably. Well, not anymore because he's a California boy now.
True. True.
You literally would. You can't survive like that.
Negative
cold.
30 is not as cold as you're making it out to seem.
Oh, I literally.
Negative
have a friend
40 is
that
fucking
listen-
cold. Like that's cold, man. But negative 30 is like negative 25 to 30 Celsius is like a normal day, normal winter day in
You
Canada.
didn't say Celsius before.
Okay, now
You
you're
didn't
just
say- you
changing.
said-
You're
you
just
said-
changing the script right now.
No, you didn't
What
say
the hell?
Celsius before. You used
You
Fahrenheit.
think I'm an idiot?
Dude, that's still negative 13 degrees Fahrenheit. That's
No,
still cold
he
as
said
fuck.
Fahrenheit.
No, I
before.
did. What you?
Yes,
What?
you
Why
did.
would I use
That was Sean.
Fahrenheit?
That was Sean,
Because
that
you're
wasn't Shroud.
literally a United States boy.
Oh my God! Now you're just
I don't-
now you're
I've
trolling
never-
me. I don't know
I don't
why.
even think I've ever heard you say
Hiko's
Celsius.
here, and you're doing the thing.
I have never heard Shroud use the word Fahrenheit ever. And even when Shroud was when Sean said Fahrenheit, Shroud's like, "What's that? That's not even a thing to me."
Yeah, that looked rough, right?
I still look at it in Celsius here.
Changes his story every fucking time. He can't keep getting away with it.
You literally are doing this right now. You said I use fucking Fahrenheit.
Unbelievable. I'm getting up.
You're laying down.
Talking to us from his bed.
ACS in the last 90 days on a
Look, even my I tabbed out. It literally says 9 Celsius. I think I have it set to like, I don't even know, Toronto probably.
Coming through from Furia in that early setup to win that.
You ever miss Canada?
Pick up the orb as well.
No. Shit's trash. Huge kill.
Never mind. The rotation through to B.
You come to Michigan, it's basically Canada.
Alrighty, you're gaslighting, dude.
And that's a huge problem.
Changing the truth
You're
in
just,
my mind.
you're just mad that you're wrong. It's okay. You don't always have to be right, man.
I don't even
I take
wanna
tons of
ever
L's.
be right.
You remember me on C9? Like, it's fine.
Ooh. But I am right on this one.
All good.
The wall's gonna go up. Is Shaz gonna be ready for this?
Yeah, that's a good question. Getting that lockdown back in play. There's the wall, the boost here for.
They're obsessed with the stupid wall.
So that will enable them to use
I don't even think it's good.
Not going into the B side, they're going back
It makes
into
it
mid
so
right now
hard
catch
as
the
a solo
rotation
to
from
play
Catwalk,
against it, though.
But there is no rotation just yet. Sentinels
Yeah, but if you keep doing it, then you just know how to play, right? There's like, I feel like it's more of a little bit of a, like a gimmick, but they just keep doing it.
Into Tenz's crosshair, and he's slowing things down. They can't afford to lose this time. They've got 15 seconds to
as the B anchor, that wall is just annoying to have to worry about because there's so little spots you can actually play. But I do agree that
I heckin' love Tens. I heckin' love Tens. I heckin' love Tens. He won the round. Beautiful.
He's done enough. No time exactly for them to plant this spike. Oh,
wait, where was Ozin in that whole
big time from their young star intense and
just chilling in A main?
Right? Every time it
Probably dropping stars.
Is on the verge.
Playing Astra sucks, man.
They are falling far.
Tough.
Agreed.
Very far behind right now on the defensive.
You're just never in there.
Tens has bailed them
Just
out.
flying around the map half the time.
Average game from him, the Bladestorm round, and on this round, massive impact coming his way.
You like focus on your crosshair and your teammates yelling for you to suck across the map or smoke for them, and you just gotta break your focus. And
yeah, the trading wasn't there.
Yeah, I was gonna say easiest Red Bull clutch of Shazam's life. Wasn't
yeah.
Walking in, yeah, went by time. We've got that once again into that mid presence. You like this from Sentinels, keeping the pressure on, forcing util to be used to push them off of these early positions.
Tense. You went mark a door closed. He's like, yo,
doesn't really
a
understand
spot.
What's on. They're running back towards their spawn. They're breaking the turret in mid. Yeah, Shaz is repositioning now into this B site. He's gonna go. You know,
oh yeah, by the way, Shroud, go ahead and check out what rifle Tens has in his hand, and that's why I heckin' love Tens.
Yeah, Khalil has that lockdown that they were.
I don't. The Vandal's a troll, man.
Previous round, so it seems like they want to get the lockdown play in again.
That was an interesting little. Shaz just used a shock dart, and like you said, this lockdown's here.
Oh, Shaz is dead.
I think Shaz has been tagging.
Jesus.
He'll go down.
That's a lot of ults.
That was well executed too.
In position. Can they take
Just didn't
down
clear this
Jabba? They
dude.
can't get past the angle just yet.
Oh my. Saved by the suck.
He's looking to do all of the damage. He'll
I
take
think.
That was so fast.
I don't know.
How everything just happened.
Yeah.
That was like for Shaz to die there with the arrow, the two
I'm
ults.
telling you, dude. Boomers
Jet was
can't.
in as well.
Hey, boomers just can't.
He looks for a timing. There's the swing.
Next gen
What
gaming.
can't we do?
They can't play this shit. I gotta go play Halo.
Defensively for Furia.
Halo.
Quick flash there from Sick, looking to try to gain some position.
It's just mean,
take down
man.
one.
It's just mean.
It's not just you.
He said mean, not me.
Sorry.
It's just mean.
Sorry. Oh, baby! I heckin' love him!
And that leaves it all down to NCR. They know that he's locked out by B main, and here comes the pressure.
Okay, relax. Why you peeking so early?
Sick go for the stick. He tries to go for the spam. He has to run it down. I don't know if he has time. Sick.
Oh,
That's
moment of hesitation. Oh, that moment of hesitation.
And Sentinels pick up the round.
Wow, just the jump.
I thought Tens kind of threw that there. He peeked so early. He didn't have to do that. Could have waited one more second.
When he switched to the Phantom, it was the perfect play. He would catch the defuse. Everything was going perfectly, right? Wow. That is so lucky. I feel like Sentinels is so lucky right now in this half to have 5 rounds, Dan.
Yeah.
They need to buy a lotto ticket or something after this game. This is unreal, some of the clutches they have won in this half.
And going into the last round of the half, we have not a very good buy coming through from Furia. We'll have to see how they play this one out. Tens will take out that Blade Storm. See what he can do with it in this final round of the first half. We have, of course, control for A-main with Furia.
Jesus, this is so scary. Just fighting mid like that.
Early cat presence once again. They've seen it a couple times here from Sentinels.
Triple setup on A. On Catwalk.
Sucks to lose a round like that when you use like all of your main
Go
ults.
to Catwalk, because every time there's been a heavy top mid presence, that's where the strat goes.
Yeah, another ultless in Seattle.
Pace than perhaps you would expect against Sentinels.
Also, the nightmare rule is that Quick walls off this tree position. He's done it.
Do you like that?
It's good.
You can single off
That was a good
and then
one.
just leave
I have to
these two
steal
out of
that
the
one.
picture, and the A side is theirs. That could very well happen right
That's
now.
a boomer
because we are
joke.
grouping for a Furia cap.
You got it.
Yeah, they're looking to set up an info trap here as well with this pause. I think Furia, they're looking to catch Sentinels playing over aggressively, but they're not doing it there.
What the
Oh my
fuck?
God, that's disgusting.
That was so fortunate.
He's like,
For
it was
10,
for the
the
dart.
goat. The goat. Look at him. Look at him. You see this?
Absolutely is the 10 show right now. And
Yeah, we're all watching,
what does
dude.
Furia do here?
I mean, you're not reacting.
However,
What do you mean?
Tens is still alive.
Whatever, dude. Tens, look at him. Look at this guy. Look at.
Angles with that Blade Storm.
Lost to a Guardian.
Take him down with the Guardian. 1 versus
They're
3,
back,
and-
baby.
Well, never mind. Sentinels pick up the final round of the first half.
What was it, 4-1 or 5-1?
6-6.
I
think it's 5-0.
We had a 5-0 streak
Yeah, I
early on
think.
from Furia.
5-0
No, I think it was 5-1. That
so
sounds right.
many man-up scenarios after
They
that,
squeezed
too,
around
guys.
in there.
It feels like this is at least an 8-4 half for Furia.
There he is on top.
6-6. Both these teams are tied, and honestly, I don't
That's
know
why
what
we heckin'
Sentinels
love
has
them.
in store, 'cause like I mentioned
Mhm,
before the game,
mhm.
we haven't
Oh yeah, it
even
was
seen Stick on
5-0 and then
this roll
5
on attack side
and
of
1-3.
Yeah,
Lost
we
1,
saw some great
1-3.
stuff from Furia and also from Sentinels. It's feeling like a
Oh,
very
yeah. Well,
great
damn.
matchup so far. But now it's
Okay.
time to go for a quick break, so we'll hand it back over to the desk.
Very, very good comeback. That could have gotten away
Thank you
from
very
him
much,
pretty
gents.
quick.
Equalizing there, Sentinels did to bring it to 6-6 on the first half, putting 6 of the last 7 rounds together in order to get us to that point. But paper thin, I think that's where we got to start. The fact that they were even pushed the way they were, and in a lot of ways it happened the way you said it should. If Furia rather wants to take this, they've got to bring the fight, and they got to bring it early on the attacking side.
Yeah, it looked really, really good for them early. It was kind of what I wanted to see. Aggression, measured aggression, though. It's not like they're just kind of, going at it from the word go. They're getting a little bit of information. They're hitting some good shots. They're following up off of each other. Some great combos with their utilities. And then all of a sudden the Sentinels start to turn it around.
It's the classic Sentinels download. You give Shaz a few rounds to kind of figure you out and start to look at the the ways or the tendencies that the team has. And I'm gonna call out round number 6, the first one they picked up. It was an eco round, and it's Dapper pushing up into mid to get the positioning, to hear the footsteps on the KJ. Ult fake over on A, catching them on the way to B. That's really where it all started to turn around.
You don't expect someone that deep. You don't expect anyone to hear you as you're running around. You're like, oh, this A fake, that's so easy. No one's going to tell. We're running around. We should be in. And then all of a sudden, there's multiple
That a new
defenders
tattoo for
waiting there,
Dapper?
like,
That
how
hand
could they
tat?
know?
That
How
rose?
could they have read this? None of us knew until you pointed out paper
What?
before. He's like, hang on. I think one of them was pushed
Ah,
up
they
deep.
just
He heard the
showed
footsteps. Imagine
Dapper's
that's
hand,
how
and he's
you
got a
lose one of those
rose on his
crucial
hand.
rounds, and it's very expensive
I don't
as
remember
well.
that.
And while it was Dapper with the positioning as the
I feel like
rounds
Shroud
went
could use some
on, it was
tattoos.
10 to
He'd
his
look sick
5.
with some
I
tattoos.
could.
That's what I told
I
him.
could.
That's what I told him.
Where though?
I'm gonna get one today. I got a guy.
My forehead?
Superstar. If you're gonna take the world championship, this
No,
is the guy who
like
needs
your
to
arm.
perform
What do you
Oh,
step
I don't know.
Yeah, he was a little cold.
Forehead
to
seemed
start.
like a
You could
good
tell
spot.
He was having a little bit of
Cheek?
trouble dealing with
Neck?
these coordinated aggressive pushes, especially
Chin.
on the B
Tat,
side.
Shroud.
They
I
move
could
him
have
over to
necked
A. They put him in some
Whatever
good
you do.
positions where he
You
can
should get a
start getting some
teardrop on
frags.
your eye.
He has a nice jump in the middle. He gets undetected there that one time, gets the free op shot onto Khalil. He's doing a lot of nice stuff, and once he gets that
I don't know,
op in his
I
hands,
I
he's
weirdly
so
can't see
nasty
it.
to deal with.
his map positioning. I just wanted to point out, we were talking about the turret play there.
Actually, you should get a scooter tattooed on your elbow that you broke.
That's good.
That he doesn't need to be, and he doesn't want to be
Cover it up.
out. So I think that's something to show that the map knowledge here, even though Sentinels haven't played this in a while, is still coming out strong.
6-6, we are deadlocked even. Coming out of the first half, we dive into the second half, going back over to DDK and Sean Garris to see how it all plays out.
Thank you so much, Dash. Absolutely. What a match so far. Without tens, Sean, without tens, I fear what would have happened to Sentinels in that first half. But they
the casters know.
6-6.
Sean better say I heckin' love tens. I'm gonna text him right now.
I'm gonna DM him right now too.
There's no way he sees it while casting.
We have a mid collapse.
Nah, Sean's definitely the kind of guy to check his phone between games, if nothing else, right?
True.
And we get a trade on to
Wow.
away, but here
This
comes
guy's nuts are massive.
Like he's hungry to push the issue all the way.
Keep going. Show him your sack.
Him survive, and backing away is difficult.
Jeez.
Here, but that cage from
That's
Dapper
rough.
This is a brawl in mid.
So that's just Dapper with those Cypher things. But
Ends up even somehow.
on the reset with over a minute to go. Sentinels have plenty of time to figure this one out.
Dan, is that an Astra with a Sheriff on a pistol round? Mazin is such a Chad. I love that. I love that. Sentinels regrouping for the A hit here. And this is actually,
I feel like a Sheriff should have 8 shots.
Sage in the site, QCK making first contact.
As opposed to 6?
Yeah. Just balance.
The gun one-shots you in the head. You can ace with one clip. You don't need more bullets.
I don't know.
Unless they have armor. For some reason, across the map, Sheriff headshots are only 145 still.
They're just going to swing to win. Here, Furia.
That's why I should have 8 bullets. Balance.
All these pieces coming through. There's just one left though. But a huge health.
Oh my.
No, 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 no.
Way.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
Had so many advantages, Sean.
Oh my goodness.
That's probably why you don't spray that there.
But like,
all he needed to do was connect a bullet or two.
you can't not with the frenzy.
Comes up so
Well, it's probably better to play under hell then. I don't know.
that he clutches that round.
He had like this crazy little headshot or like neck up angle. He just held mouse 1 and he got away from him.
That's insane.
Was that guy low too? He would have died like 1 or 2 bullets. Oh yeah, that's rough.
Frenzy either is insane or terrible. Unlucky that one.
I feel like I see
Tech boss.
tech boss right after. It's just my mouse is broken, guys. Hey, someone come check this. I feel like I see a lot of people let the frenzy get away from him, kind of like that.
I would probably break a monitor.
There's no in between. Like Hiko said, it's either terrible or great.
I mean, this is crazy. I mean,
Or people just like full spray with it from across the map, and it's just it doesn't work sometimes. And sometimes they'll just randomly double tap them, and they're just insta dead. It's just frustrating.
Yep.
Pretty much, predominantly, in fact, I think all except Split, where he might be playing Sky, and so that's one big change. And
I feel like we haven't said it in a while, but I heckin' love tens. You know?
I heckin' love Shazam, honestly.
Yeah, it's one of those.
He can grow a full-on beard. Jesus, he's lucky. Those are good genes.
Before Tens joined the team.
That shit comes all patchy.
He even dabbled with a little bit of Reyna before Tens joined the team, but ever since Tens joined, he's recognized the fact that he's the in-game leader. He has this star player, this special player on his team that should be on the star duelist role. Shaz, you know, selflessly gave that up, and he's now taking on the Sova role. He's way behind as far as practice goes compared to the other Sovas, but I think he does a great job of finding new arrows and, you know, making sure he's getting the ult economy going like a lot of the other top Sovas are doing in the scene.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it starts to flow as they get deeper into the tournament, because I think that's at least the assumption I think most of us have. There's gonna be a lot of games that we should.
What are those packets they're rubbing? Hand warmers.
Back into the game a little bit and talking somewhat about Furia.
Sure.
They've got the Sage, and we've seen that the Sage catwall and defense come in vogue.
Hand warmers are just like
point of contention.
they're just a standard in gaming now. Like they have them everywhere. Every single freaking tournament ever in any game. Doesn't matter if it's a shooter, a fighter, MOBA.
where, you know, QCK was able to peek over that, get the frag at window. The wall at A main, we're peeking over the Nebula at A main, gets the frag onto Raptors. There's so many of these little quirky walls that gifted frags to either him or his teammates, the one in B main. How are we going to see that happen on defense right now? Because now, you know, he can control the flow of a round. So I guarantee you there's a lot of trick walls we have coming our way. But right now we have a super heavy mid setup with 3 players.
Raucus with a 50k Sky Dweller Rolex? Really?
Drone from Shazam around Marcus. I don't think
that's what's up.
A drone take it. They're all grouped up though, looking to go together, I would imagine. But Furia, as you noted, a lot of mid presence. Aren't the team spotting anything just yet? Both teams wanting to see what the other team is going to do in terms of first action.
Yeah, this is a terrifying setup, actually. I would be willing to bet this is a bit of a counter. Maybe Furia has a read that Sentinels likes to clear out mid on these rounds and then go into a site hit, right? Trying to pull a rotation into mid. They like to break this alarm bot, and that's why they put the alarm bot in the middle. It's a bait. They're trying to actually force Sentinels into this bait setup.
And the last thing you want to do against
get ahead of the market and make a heated keyboard.
Pistol is give them the opportunity to pop off with the marshal or the sheriff.
You guys remember the mice that they used to have with the little like the like air blower, like blows cold air or whatever? I don't know. I used one before.
With that said, rotation is looking like it's coming here for Sentinels through to Cat.
What a read, too, because if you look at this, the Astra is solo in A Raptors. This site is definitely going to be
Is this
lost.
a comeback, Mike? 13-7.
And there's going to be a 5
Close her out.
retake, Dan.
Who's coming back?
All good.
Really pay off, but Mars actually ahead of the Nebula here, looking to find some early damage.
They're not down.
Oh, Sean, do people still say that?
Huh?
People still say all good?
I haven't heard it a lot.
No.
Damn. Dying breed. I leave for a week and it's changed. Now it's fucking, what is it? Bat chest?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck
I leave for 9 days and it's bat chest. I can love 10s.
Yep.
And there's no response because there's a big fat wall in the way.
We'll probably don't even say copium anymore.
Said it earlier.
Every eventuality. Setup from Furia.
What a setup. It's actually incredible. The walls from QCK have won so many rounds for Furia. This Sage has been pivotal to the success, and that's something you rarely say when you watch these pro games of Valorant. The Sage just seems to be a support player. They do a little bit of here, a little bit of there. This is like very impactful walls we're seeing out of QCK in this match.
And it gives them that prime gaming flawless, and that's so important. We also saw Furia capitalizing quite well off of the first pistol in the first half as well, playing out these anti-ecos really effectively. That's always a very good sign as we go into this next round.
And look at the difference here. So Mazin as an
Phantoms are out from Sentinels and 1 Guardian. God damn it, 10.
He's forcing people to take this line from him.
Dude, that gun is good.
So
just wait, man. Let the round play out.
Sentinels will need to expand.
Buy a dog.
That angle to force more of a rotate into
the big dog.
Because otherwise, we're still dealing with the triangle setup on mid.
They just lost last round. I don't think it could have afforded it, right?
You guys like that Karambit, by the way?
New one?
But they could afford a Guardian? Wait, how much is a Guardian these days?
22, I think? 2200? 2400?
Oh, I hit him right in the face.
Yeah, that's it.
Literally
he's
right
dead.
in the
He's dead.
Wow. Wow.
So, a minute left, and this is good information, good clarity.
That was a quick reaction.
Sentinels so far.
Do you like that Karambit? Anybody?
I kind of like it.
It's okay.
I think the inspect is terrible.
I don't like the inspect. I like the pull out animation though.
Oh.
Oh, this guy's dead.
Oh.
Never mind. You see Mazin.
Oh, Jesus. It's all happening so fast.
Yeah.
Does no one break the door anymore? Is that not meta?
Usually you do on defense. You close it and break it, so...
No one's done it.
And I believe the door is down, so they only have to look at rafters right now. Sentinels have all the information. Some quick information there. Seeing, hearing who shot the dart as it came through.
Spammed. This site is so ass with that floor.
That first kill, and it's not going to be given his 6th first kill instead, and the second for the triple.
Honestly, this map is pretty just
beautiful round, really.
Yes.
Such a great mid-round to late
Meh.
play.
You spam the wall at B, you spam the floor at A.
Played on this round by Fury. We saw that same 1-3-1
That's it.
setup.
Yeah.
One on
That-
A,
I mean, that's
Fury
it.
mid, one on B, right? And Sentinels prodded into mid so slowly. They worked their way into that triangle setup. They wasted all that utility.
Tens is
But
only
Furia,
Guardian
it's
and
almost as if
Vandal.
they
Just
knew
saying.
that
The
once they
one-tap
got pushed
headshot
off,
guns.
Sentinels would go into the A hit. They were trying to pull them off of the A site. And Furia read that perfectly. They stacked A ahead of time.
Well, we have ASSCENT now on the operator for the first time here on the defensive side, looking to gain control around mid.
Ooh, his arm's gonna peek. Arms.
Gotta be careful. That's gonna take. Oh, actually, ASSCENT gets tagged by the drone as well. And then,
Oh,
look how quick they
full
are behind
charge.
that. Straight up into market with the Seekers. Sick looking for
The Seeker got in his way.
Khalil without the gun in hand, they're so quick.
Oh my
ASSCENT, though,
god.
Still with the operator. Rotation's coming in, and they're trying to slow this one down. Fury
He's getting hit with everything.
Dude.
Literally
Very close to
everything.
that op too. Shotgun op. This is not gonna work out for him.
I think it will.
Either that or it's created a prison for these B players, Dan, because now they're trapped.
And they go A.
Sick is just gone.
Yeah, not a good look, and you know that they are completely boxed in, so there goes the spike all the way to the A site. So you like the idea? Well, the idea is cool. The reactive cosmic divide to buy time.
Now they try to save and B, which they just can't even leave.
From Sentinels, it just fell apart. But can they keep the operator alive? That's the mission right now. But Zan walks straight into it. They were never.
I don't think he knew that they were all. I didn't think he knew that they were all holding him in right there.
I'm just surprised that he didn't like bolt his gun before peeking that.
He didn't peek it. He was trying to run out. He had no idea that there's gonna be more. Like he literally ran out the door. Like, oh god.
I feel bad for that Jet. Sky ulted. Astra stunned. Dogged.
Flash.
Got double stunned. And got flashed. And then got Astra walled as well.
That audio just hurt my ear holes.
Yeah, it's been doing that.
The boathouse there is so yeah, really problematic. But 8-8, we're all tied up, and it will be an eco for Furia. That round broke their economy. And we've got a fast B movement from Sentinels. And speaking of catching people off guard,
There you go.
Guys.
A little sloppy, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, that was lucky, but guys.
The cloud burst in.
How dare he? That is crazy.
What was the play there?
Now they don't
B
have a lot
rush,
of guns to work
but with
Khalil has
2 people?
farmed this lockdown.
It just wasn't
3 people? 2 people?
executed on the entry that well.
Furia on the defense now.
It's like, who died first? Solo to that frenzy? Yeah, he was just, the spacing was bad.
You do if you're Sentinels right now. They have to get a frag. Maybe Shaz.
I could have had Sick throw a flash in there for him.
Well, the problem was Sick was on his dog, so it was literally just him alone, and then he got off the dog because he stunned him, and then he got scouted. We're kind of randomly.
Yeah.
I think Tens was there, but he got scouted, and then Sick got scouted.
With a lot of time on the clock, and the reason being is you.
Because I don't think Market was smoked yet.
Yeah, Tens tried to smoke it himself and got killed while, like, as the smoke landed.
Yeah, weird. They have an Astra.
They've actually
It's not over yet.
Into advantage now. This is officially they have advantage now. 2 versus 2, better weapons on the afterplan. Here comes QCK. The cheeky shot is not working out for him or his teammates, but Marzen could perhaps change the story. Or maybe not. It's been spotted now, so this is very tough. However,
Both one scoutable.
Can you spam that corner with a Deeg? That left one? From right here?
I don't think if you're as deep as you can that you can, but I think if you're like in the tight corner you can.
Oh, so you're saying if you back up into that corner?
If you back up all the way,
you're
I don't
safe.
think you can spam that one, but if you play the close one, you can.
Scenario where Furia has an advantage of players. And they're not playing those situations correctly. They have very, very good early round setups.
Yeah, the Astra star was late. Wow, that was so lucky. Oh, that felt good on the ears.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, keep it coming.
It's just so much power, you know?
Yeah.
Made to sound real almost.
But we have the operator back in hand for ASSCENT. He's looking for that mid jump peak. And he will get tagged, unfortunately, and unable to hold that position any longer. And in the meantime, Sentinels taking some space towards B main. Furia win A main control once again. Trailblazer goes down, looking for info outside of B main into the B site. there's that cat wall as well.
Yeah, and Sentinels has taken B main. They're trying to force the Sova to rotate over to B to help out Killjoy. They've done that. They have done their goal, and now they will go back to A main and try to take this engagement. This is a very dangerous situation for Mazen because of all of this initiator utility.
And with that wall still up, it gives Furia an easy understanding that they don't have to look towards cat just yet. Here comes out Hunter's Fury, the flash as well to Mazen, but he's totally fine. Dodges the Hunter's Fury.
How did QCK? What? That
Seekers come
sucks.
through from Sentinels to try to entry into the side here. And it looks like they maybe to push things back, but there's Exan. Oh, doesn't get one. That's crazy. Very unfortunate there for Exan and Furia. Sentinels start to spill into the site, and there goes the spike planting as well. And they've got a great hold here. This is going to take a lot from Furia, but they are just losing
Oh, Jazzy.
God.
Kind of owning.
Vandal wins, gets the third kill too, though, just saying.
Pretty big round there.
Yeah, and that's just one of those classic veteran rounds, right? You can feel it all throughout the round. The trip is set up over at A. They're trying to fight a little bit for mid control. But they're really pushing back B main. They're fighting for the orb. They're trying to filter rotations into this B site. And once they feel like you don't have the info at B, and they've almost forced in their minds a theoretical second player B, they're going to hit A. And they did. They used both of the initiator ults. The Hunter's Fury comes out, takes out quick. The Seekers come out, find Mazen. And the site just falls so quickly at that point. That was a fantastic round by Sentinels.
Yeah, it truly was. I mean, we're seeing a lot of great stuff from Furia, but certainly the experience of Sentinels is shining through at the moment. And I think for the sake of context, it is worth mentioning that for Furia to have a solid chance of winning this series, their best chance, they have to win the first map. Going into the second map, you would have them at a big disadvantage, as in general, you know, we see that permaban being bind, but Breeze is a map that they don't tend to play too much in general. So this is certainly going to be a better look for them than their average Breeze game.
Yes.
So we'll have to see what happens when we get to Breeze. But from what we know and understand right now, there's a lot of pressure on this one for them.
Exactly. I hate to look ahead, but yeah, like you mentioned, they haven't played Breeze since, I think it was August. It's been a long time. So we still have a lot of rounds here to play, though. 10-8, Sentinels in the lead. But they finally have this economic advantage, the round advantage, and you have to feel like all of the momentum has shifted into their favor at this point.
I totally agree with you.
A lot of Phantom.
Do quite well off of these pistols previously. See if they can do it again, although they can close that one. Oh, Sentinels. I was going to say they're playing that kind of very passive anti-eco setup in the early round, and there we go. We get a catch. Mazen goes down towards A main.
And this stand is just, this is what happens when you run a default, right? And what I mean by that is Zoms has done this every round. He's played super passive around A. I even pointed out earlier, he gave up A main control, right? Mazen's kind of wondering in the back of his head, can I just push through this? Is anyone here? I mean, you would hate to go through the whole match and have there be no one there when you look back at the VOD. So he tests it out here, gets burned, and now look at this 3-on-5.
Jeez. Little flick.
What? He just doesn't give a damn.
That was actually crazy.
Doesn't give a damn, Shazam. The man through the smoke, but it's going to be tough to get some damage from this one. Sentinels,
nice.
They saw the Brazilian confidence and then meeting it with some of their own. It's a nice little frag at the end of it. And if we're going to get a comeback,
sick low.
Well, we've got 4.
Yeah, he got dinked by that guy who died.
And so if it's going to happen, it has to be now.
That tree.
Sentinels on 11. This is now Furia's best chance to get back into this Ascent.
Yeah, and I think they really need Exan to come up big. He had a lot of key moments in that first half where he was creating space, getting some first bloods on some of those rounds in the first half, but he has been absent in this second half. He's having some of the same struggles we saw Tens have. But I will give credit to Sentinels. Their initiators and the utility they have used across the board has helped that tremendously.
I don't remember either.
Sage, their QCK in market. 3 players here, quick to a response on the defense for Furia. Oh, Sanders in a dodgy position. Oh, they'll shoot out the Trailblazer for him so he can get the pick on the Dapper. Beautiful early setup there from Furia. There goes that wall.
Furia, got it.
What does that tell Sentinels? They're starting to rotate very quickly to Catwalk.
Yeah, what it tells them is that Sage was mid. She wants to rotate as quick as possible to B to help the teammates out, so they know 3 people are B. They're trying to quickly come into this A site. There's the tree smoke going down. 2 by A main. Getting slowed down, Dan.
Yeah, the Hunter's Fury comes in too.
What was that? What?
Tree, but
He like hit tree, but his teammates got it.
They walk through.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh, the angle from Khalil is great, and Marston's there to back it up. It's Tense on the other side of it though. It's just Tense and Zoms. They're split. 1 A main, 1 catwalk, and time is against them now. 40 seconds to go. A full rotation from the defense of Furia on this A site. They don't have to give anything here. They can force Sentinels to go deep, but
You think Halo took the idea of their like sniper rifle from this game? The operator?
And he has a Blade Storm.
What?
I haven't played it yet.
Not much time here. Tense needs to get the action. And they're going to give
Yeah, honestly, I doubt that too.
From Furia. We said they had to win the round. They do so only expending 1 of their ultimates. So they're still in good stead moving forward.
4 people alive. The operator remains in ASSCENT's hands. That is the perfect round if you're looking for Furia to win this game. Sentinels has a lot of money to work with, though, Dan. They're going to be able to buy this round and potentially another round after this due to the Blade Storm on 10s. So Furia has their work cut out for them right now. They're going to need to string together rounds. And Sentinels, they're spreading out in this.
Is this one of these cases where the game is good, just like the food is good, and nobody's talking because they're enjoying it?
Oh, I'm not even watching.
Oh, okay, well, fuck. It's cool.
As long as he could, hoping the Dapper would
I don't know why, but this map is boring. I don't know why.
Because you know Sentinels is going to win?
I mean, I guess. I think it's just ASSCENT in general.
It's just boring. It's just boring. It's boring just knowing, you know?
It's just, well, it's just the beginning of the round. It's just always the same. You just fight for mid and you fight for B control. We haven't really seen anything crazy late round either.
ASSCENT is too cookie cutter of a map. You spice it up, get some ropes in there, you know?
Yeah, I don't know about that much. I wouldn't go that
Maybe
far.
some cannons that shoot you across the map. Similar to like portals with bind, but not. Because you can get shot out of the sky like Duck Hunt. You play Duck Hunt in CS 1.6? It's good.
Duck Hunt in 1.6?
Yeah, I remember when you spawn as a T and you had a knife in all the cannons. There's like 30 little shooters. And then everybody shoots and all CTs are shooting them out of the sky. And then the T's got to go knife them. And you're in that glass like cage trying to shoot them out of the sky.
I actually remember that, but I don't think it was called Duck Hunt.
I don't think it was called Duck Hunt either. I don't remember.
Okay,
I don't remember what it was called.
I remember it being called something different for sure.
Good old days, man.
You sure? Maybe it was called Duck Hunt though.
No, I don't think so.
12 rounds for Sentinels coming up.
Yeah, and I mean, not
Leet
many
ski.
teams in Valorant.
Yeah,
What up,
that's
Leet
what
ski?
it was.
What the heck? I don't remember that. I just remember it as Duck Hunt because, you know, it's based off of.
Not many teams successful when Sentinels hits this 12th round.
Oh, is that where Halo got their game mode from?
But you mentioned it before, they have some ults to work with. The Res is there, the Blade Storm is there, they have an operator, the Lockdown's there, the Cosmic.
You just hate Microsoft, or?
So many things to work with, right?
No, I'm talking about like the community maps. I think Halo has something similar.
Yeah, they have a Duck Hunt.
Right here. And they have the alarm bot deeper into mid now. That tells me Furia isn't going to play aggressive here this round.
And they swap Sage QCK back to A main as well, so they move QCK around a lot. Looking for aggressive A main control. They could find Zoms here. Hunter gets unleashed.
It's a blind ult onto the Killjoy connector, and she dodges everything. Zom's getting pushed A main. There's a trip protecting him, but he's out. This is a fast mid B split, Dan.
Yeah, absolutely. That wall on A main, that means nothing, and it's going to be all down to NZR trying to defend, trying to get ahead of this one. Tens is around the corner of that Blade Storm, but in comes Nex out as well.
What the fuck am I watching?
Some element surprise to his advantage, but
all right, well.
Jet diffed by Tens. Marzen and QCK remaining. There goes the res. Oh, Khalil will be not
very nice. GG.
Just so easy for the boys.
And it's looking like Sentinels.
NA #1, shocker.
Wow. All that stands in their way now is Marzen.
Often you golfing nowadays, Hiko?
Cosmic Divide is
never.
It's going to be
all right.
helpful, but there's so many players here. There's that quick pop flash. And
anybody got time for that?
Himself, but doesn't matter. Shazam, the
yeah, we're busy people out here.
Yeah.
Can't be golfing.
By Furia, but we need